Will Shanahan change the entire 49ers offensive playbook for Trey Lance?
He will and he will not at the same time. I do think that they will keep all the other plays that they had with Jimmy Garoppolo, but they will add a lot of other options, which will make our offense much more colorful and much more. It's going to have much more potential than it had before, because they can just switch to a completely different game plan from game to game. And I do think that with Trey Lance in the future, no one could expect what is going to happen next game on the offensive side of the ball from the 49ers.
Yes.
So, yeah, he will change a lot, but I do think that he will keep everything that worked before.
So. No question. And I think that's that's the difference between Justin Fields, Trey Lance. With Justin Fields, you'd have to go all in with kind of like the RG3 offense that he used 10 years ago. With Trey Lance, you can use everything. You can do that. You can do the under center stuff. And that's why I say, like, if Kyle Shanahan were answering this question, he would probably say, no, I'm not going to change my offensive playbook. My playbook is huge. It has everything in it. Look what I did with RG3. Look what I did in Atlanta. Look what I've done here with Jimmy Garoppolo. It's 3 completely different offenses. What he would say is, really, these quarterbacks have limited my offense. I want to do this, but Jimmy could do this. RG3 could do this. Matt Ryan could do this. I want to do this, and I think Trey Lance eventually will allow me to do this. So that would be his answer. That actually everyone else has just limited it, and this will be the full expression.
Yeah, that's why I said that from all those rookie quarterbacks, in my opinion, Trey Lance has the most potential. I mean, in my opinion, right now, okay, I haven't seen him play ball too much, but I do think that he can just do everything. He is a physical freak. He is a great thrower. He is still very young. He can still be coached to be one of the greatest quarterbacks. He has a lot of potential. It depends on the coaches.
Right, like Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, excellent prospects, have the potential to be serious passers who are mobile enough to extend a play, but they're not going to be doing like the 11-on-11 type quarterback run game stuff that Trey Lance can do as well. And I think the idea with Lance is he may start out as a, run as much as he throws, kind of complementary piece in the offense the way Russell Wilson was early on in his career, but he can develop because he's so obsessed with learning the mental side of the game as well as such a hard worker. So, yeah, he can do it too. But his potential is so off the charts. I mean, even compared to Mahomes, who looks like the best quarterback, going to be the best quarterback of the decade, Mahomes isn't really a runner either. He'll scramble 2-3 times a game, but like if you actually run the ball with him, he gets hit. I mean, he almost got hurt in the playoffs. He was hurt in the playoffs. So this Trey Lance, I mean, he's a lot like Josh Allen in that sense. And Josh Allen seems like he's still getting better. There's nothing Josh Allen can't do. And that's kind of be what Trey Lance can do as well. There's nothing he can't do.
Yeah, and that's why I'm excited and afraid at the same time, because I don't know how great our QB coaches are right now at the time. True. I don't know if Kyle Shanahan can develop a young quarterback into a great quarterback, because we don't have a great example of him doing that.
It's a funny question. We talk like, is Trey Lance ready for the 49ers? How about, are the Niners ready for Trey? That's the most talented quarterback they've had walk into the building since Steve Young. Are they ready to nurture this kid?
Not sure.
I'd like to think that they are, but they need to rise to the occasion because they didn't exactly nurture Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, I mean, they surprised us in the past with great coaching. I do think that for most of us, Robert Saleh was a surprise that he was as great as he was. And hopefully, our QB coach and Kyle Shanahan can live up to the expectations and being as great as Robert Saleh was for this defense. I don't know.
Yeah, and I want to come back to full circle. I was saying earlier, like if the Niners lose this year, Jed York might get rid of Kyle and promote D'Amico. No. If if Kyle loses this year and Jed York decides to fire him, you bring in someone who has developed a quarterback before. And God love Kyle Shanahan. He's never done that. He's done a great job with offense. He's had prolific offenses. He's made Matt Schaub a Pro Bowler. He's made Matt Ryan an MVP. He's done a great job with certain quarterbacks, but he's never. I mean, the closest thing he did to develop a quarterback was RG3, who had one good year, and Kirk Cousins, who never played for him. He played for McVay. So that's the way you go. And I think from Jed's perspective, if he were to get rid of Kyle, a lot of people would want to coach Trey Lance. It wouldn't be like calling up Tom Sula again. People would want this the way they would want to coach Josh Allen.